Hello again, everybody. This is Rocket Rick J18, and this is the second part of my take look at pickups of the past 8 days or so, and this is the modern card segment. So I've got several cards to show you, which are let's see here. Of the nature of individual player, modern player that I have an interest in. One of them is Paul Skeens, the rookie pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, who's off to such a really great start. The other one is Gunnar Henderson, who we've talked about before, and I've got several new cards of Gunners. They're all in the Tops Now brand. And then I have one card to show that is from an older modern set, the 1993 Ted Williams Company card set, and I'll talk more about that when I show it to you. And then I also have a number of modern Lou Gehrig cards, which I also kind of collect, along with other notable Yankees. I have a Yankees binder, which is almost full now. I'm going to have to get another one. And in it, I have cards of Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, no, not Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, um, Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford, Tommy Henrik, Roger Maris, and then Bernie Williams, and numerous others. Now, there's a few names that are missing from that because some of the players that you might expect to see in a Yankees binder have their own binders. In fact, Mickey's got two of them. Now, none of those are big money cards. I mean, they're just different cards of Mickey Mantle. I have a similar collection of Derek Jeter cards. It has its own binder, and so that's the story of my Yankees collection of cards. So let's take a look at the cards and see what we've got. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Paul Skeens cards, and not in any particular order. Here is a 2024 Paul Skeens Future Stars card. It's a Topps card, and the back looks like this. First overall pick in last year's MLB draft, and he is already up in the majors and already doing very well. So, really outstanding young player, 22 years old. Pretty big kid, 6'6", 235, from LSU. Here are some cards from last year's Bowman Chrome set. Draft picks and prospects like as I said, he's already in the majors. So this the back of this card says he's just last MVP of the 2023 College World Series, pitching in the majors in 2024. I mean, the Pirates are just so desperate for pitching. They had to call him up and see what he could do, and he's done very well. Here's another uh, Bowman Chrome Draft card. It gives you a pretty good look at ball. Triple digit gas, a ferocious slider, and a history of performing on the grandest amateur stage. Considered by many to be the finest college pitching prospect since Steven Strasburg. Steven has had numerous arm problems and injury problems, and has already announced his retirement. So hopefully Paul does better than that. Transformative talent. Hopefully he'll transform the Pirates into a winner. And here's one more. Bowman First, 2023. Bowman Draft Chrome. And then last but not least, and let me just back off just a bit so you can see the whole thing. Here is his regular Bowman Draft card, BD 14, first Bowman card in a SGC 9.5. So those will go into my player collection. Here's the Gunnar Henderson cards. First one is a 2023 Topps Now card. And it says first homer of the 23 season proves to be a game winner. He had a little bit of a rocky start to the season last year, but of course finished very strong and was the 2023 Rookie of the Year in the American League. Here's a April 2024 card, and this is Gunnar Henderson, commemorating him being the youngest player in MLB history with 10 plus home runs before May. So this is all in April. And yeah, at 10 before May. And then here is another 2024 May card, which says his 15th home run is his longest of the season, and he was at that time tied for the MLB lead, and I think he's in second place. Well, he's definitely in at least second place because Judge has 22 and Gunnar has 20. So that's Gunnar Henderson. Here are the modern Lou Gehrig cards. This is I'm going to have to get my magnifying glass here because this print is way too small for me. This is the 2016 Topps Archives card, and it is the blue parallel and it is marked on the back as being number 110 out of 199, right down here. Next is the 2017 Topps Archives card, which looks a bit like the 1960 set, and it is not a numbered card, but well, not numbered out of a certain number of them. I guess it is numbered 99, but that's its number from the set. And here is another Topps Archive card, and this one is from last year, 2023, and it's in the 1956 Topps style. Here is a card from the 2023 Topps Chrome Topps. Well, I'm not sure exactly what the name of this set is, but you can see that it's very shiny, as my friend Pepino Man would say. It is a nice looking card, and of course that's the 1954 Topps style. Here is a green parallel from the 2024. I think these are called Topps Tribute cards, and this is green parallel, numbered green parallel 62 of 99. And then last but not least, this is the Topps 2023 Series 2 short print card number 618. Topps has been doing this, inserting these short print cards with a number that is given to another card, another player's card, and then these are called short prints. Who knows how many there are, but this card wasn't very expensive, so I imagine there's probably enough for everybody that wants one. Finally, I'm going to show you a card of a player who, to the best knowledge of people who know much more about this than I do, has no playing days cards. The earliest card that I know of is was after his playing days. Josh Gibson is the player, of course. The Mexican Toleteros card, I believe 1945, which was after his playing days ended. Josh Gibson is now has the record for the highest batting average. I'm sure he probably has some other records that I don't know about yet. I have always nearby me a copy of Baseball Encyclopedia, which is right here. It's just, and this is the 10th edition. There will soon be an edition which has all of the Negro League statistics recorded in it, and it's going to change the game somewhat. Some people are upset by that. I am not one of those people. I think Josh Gibson may very well be the greatest player ever in the history of the game of baseball. And if he isn't, he's certainly right up there and deserving of all of the accolades that he has gotten. There's a card set of roughly, more or less like 20 cards. I'm not sure exactly how many there are, but in this Negro League star, excuse me, and it has players like Judy Johnson, Satchel Paige, uh, Lyman Bostock Sr. Some of you may remember that Lyman Bostock Jr. was a very talented player. Probably about, I don't know, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, maybe now, um, who was unfortunately shot and killed. His father was a great Negro League star, Lyman Bostock Sr., and he's in this set, as are numerous others. Oscar Charleston is another one. So there aren't very many non-playing days cards of Josh Gibson, and as far as we know, no playing days cards. So here's your chance to get a non-playing days card of Josh Gibson, not very cheaply, or not very expensively, I should say. His cards from the 70s, the Laughlin cards, are exploding right through the roof. And anything with Josh Gibson's name on it seems to be going up. I don't think these cards have really been discovered. I'm not taking credit, by the way, for discovering them, because another YouTuber, and I wish I could remember who it was so I could give him proper attribution, but he's the one who pointed out that that Josh, that these Negro League stars were in this Ted Williams set. I have a copy. I have a copy of the complete Ted Williams set from 1993, and I didn't remember they were in there. So, um, you know, 30 years ago seems like a short time, but I opened these. I still have an unopened box of these cards. So, if anybody's interested in those, give me a call. And I may be able to get some for you. Anyway, long story short, Josh Gibson. Um, with that, those are my pickups, modern day pickups from the last week. I've got some more coming, more Gunnar Henderson cards, and we'll see what else tickled my fancy next week. In any case, this is Rocket Rick J18, wishing that all your collecting dreams come true.